Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's Monday, and the markets are off to a little shaky start here. Obviously, Walmart provided their financial results. We're not going to look at those, but we're just going to look at a couple of things that they did point out in there, where consumers are having a harder time, obviously buying things that they need. So it's having an effect. So we'll take a look at how that affects us, but we'll also take a look at obviously Bitcoin, see where it's going on right now. It is dropping a little bit here. And then we'll obviously take a look at the miners as well, see how they perform today. We'll also take a look at the chart for each miner, the 1 day, 5 day, 1 month, and year to date, just to see where we are with everybody. And we'll pretty much look at the recession fears with Walmart and what does it mean for Bitcoin. So we'll take a look at that as well, like I said, and we'll call it a day. So as always, not financial advice. You guys know the drill here. I'm invested in following coins and companies for full disclosure. And let's get into Bitcoin really quick, and then we'll get into miners. So Bitcoin is at 21,296, 21,300 roughly. It's bouncing around there. We did close out the week in green yesterday, but we did not close above the 200 weekly moving average, which was unfortunate, and that's possibly going to give us a little bit more sell pressure coming into this week. And plus, we have the Fed possibly raising interest rates another 75 basis points. That's possibly going to have a negative effect on Bitcoin as well. So we'll take a look at that. Well, we won't take a look at that. We'll just cover it right here, and we'll see how it goes. Right now, it's not looking good for Bitcoin, at least in the start of this week. So on the weekly chart, we can see here we closed below the 200 weekly moving average. If we go to the daily chart, we've had obviously a pretty red day. Just switched over. So we went down basically 5.62% on the day today, which closed at 7 o'clock. It's a little bit of after 7 o'clock right now. And we're starting out to go down even more here. If we look at the 1 hour chart, we can see that we have obviously been playing around with the 200 weekly moving average, but we couldn't sustain it and we fell below it. And we've been bouncing sideways here for a little bit, trying to get a little bit up leg here, but nothing there for it. We continue to fall down. We are slightly in the oversold territory, but that doesn't mean much. We could obviously trade this way and still go down in price. So we'll have to see what happens here. Our next support line is at around 19,500 or so. So we still have quite a ways to go before we get to that point. But it's obviously not starting out to be a good week. We'll see how it continues on. Ethereum is at 1,442. It obviously had a pretty sizable dip here as well. So it dipped 9.82% on the day. So that's a pretty big decrease there. It was looking... if we look at the RSI, peaked at about 70 here, and this was on July 18th. We did trend a little bit sideways, but we were going up while the RSI was going down. So that was actually kind of a little bit bullish sign here, but it's obviously went back down. So we'll see what continues this week, whether we continue going lower. And this is the 200 weekly moving average here on the chart, the red line, and that is at about 1,229 roughly. So we're still above it, which is a good sign. We've closed above it. Let's see if we close. Obviously, we should have closed on the weekly chart, which we did. So it's looking a little bit better for Ethereum than it is for Bitcoin right now. And Ethereum might be doing better right now because of the perceived notion that we are going to be going to proof of stake in September sometime, if that happens. And that's why I think Ethereum is kind of pumping here a little bit better than Bitcoin is. But we'll see. We'll have to see, obviously, in September if that actually happens or if it gets pushed down the road a little bit, which would be fine with me. All right, so that's Ethereum and Bitcoin right now. Let's take a look at the miners here and see if I can do this right. Perfect. All right, that worked out. So here's Sphere 3D on today. It was obviously down 8.2% on the day. On the 5 day, it's down 9.21%. On the 1 month, it is down 3.58%. So not too bad on the 1 month. Let's take a look at the 3 months really quick. It's down 59, almost 60%. On the 6 months, it's down 66.5%. And year to date is down 77%. So pretty much like the majority of the miners here are going to be down. Argo was actually up today, 1.1% to 45 cents. On the 5 day, it was up 8%, which is surprising. And then on the 1 month, it's up 2.82%. On the 3 month, it is down 42.18%. 6 month, it is down 48.65%. So pretty similar to 3 months. And then year to date, it is down 59%. So down like everybody else here. And then we got Bit Digital today was actually down 7.1%. to $1.70. On the 5-day, it's down 8.6%. On the 1 month, it's actually up 8.28%. On the 3 months, it's down 26%. 6 months, down 53%. And year-to-date is down 67%. Bitfarms, on the daily, it is down 2.99% to $1.30. On the 5-day, it is down 8.45%. 1 month, it is down 8.45%. On the 3 month, it is down 56%. 6 months is down 61%, and year-to-date is down 69%. So a lot of them are obviously down quite a bit from the beginning of the year. CleanSpark was down 5.36% today to $4.06. On the 5-day, it's down 13%. On the 1 month, it's down 11%. 3 months is down 48%. 6 months is down 33%. So we did have a little peak here, looks like in March, between March and April. And then year to date, we're only down 50%. So not as bad as some of the other ones, but we're still down quite a bit. Core Scientific was basically flat today. It's $1.83. On the 5-day, it's down 3.68%. On the 1 month, it's down 1.8%. Down on the 3 months, it's down 71%. So it's definitely gotten crushed in the last 3 months. 6 months is down 76%, and year-to-date it is down 82%. DigiHost was down today 5.69% to $1.16. 5 days it's down 4.92%, and on the 1 month it's down 15.3%. 3 months is down 56%. 6 months 67%, and year-to-date is down 69%. DMG on today was down 1.88% to 24 cents. On the 5 days it's down almost 7%. On the 1 month, it's actually up 23%, almost 24%, which is kind of astounding. On the 3 months, it's down 41%. On the 6 months, it's down 44%, and year-to-date is down 58%. Continuing on here to Hive. Hive was actually down today 6.87% to $3.66. On the 5 days, down 6.29%. 1 month, it's actually up 5.49%, and it's down 56% for the 3 months and 60% for the 6 months. And year-to-date is down 68%. Hut 8 today was down 9.22% to $1.87. That's quite a bit. On the 5-day, it was down 1% to $1.08. That's $1.87 regardless. On the 1 month, it's up actually at 15.43%. 3 months, it's down 52%. 6 months, it's down 66%. Year-to-date, it's down 71%. Iris today was down 5.31% to $3.57. And it is up 5% in the last 5 days. In the month, it's down 2.76%. On the 3 months, down 68%. And 6 months, it's down 67%. And year-to-date is down 70%. Luxfolio is down today. No, Luxfolio, that's the one that was off today. So that one, for whatever reason, was up today 17.82% to 12, almost 13 cents. Which is surprising because they have not provided any information as far as their June production updates. We know that they're obviously doing some immersion cooling, that they're going to be using miners in that. But other than that, there's just nothing good news that I could see, at least, unless there's some, I'm not saying there is, but possibly insider trading going on here. Somebody that would be up 17.82%. But maybe they've been just being down so much in the last couple days, months, which that doesn't seem to be a fact. Because they're actually up 26% in the last 5 days. 1 month, they're up 41%. 3 months, they're down 40%. So they've been actually up quite a bit here in the last month. So they might have still bottomed out about a month ago. 3 months, down 40%. 6 months, down 52%. And year-to-date, they're down 60%. Marathon is down 6.84% today to 11.57. On the 5 days, it's actually up 5%. On the 1 month, it's going to be huge, 65.76%. Obviously, we know why. And then 3 months is down 38%. 6 months is down 47%. Year-to-date is down 59%. Then we got Mawson Infrastructure. Today was down 14.92% to 80 cents. 5 days, it is down 0.24%. On 1 month, it's down 34%. 3 months, down 79%. 6 months, down 82%. And year-to-date, 84%. This one might be one of the ones that's down the most here in the last year-to-date. And then we got Riot. Riot today was down 6.6% to $6.65. And on the 5 days, it's down 1.78%. 1 month, it's up 36.91%. 3 months, we're at 44% down. 6 months, we're at 54% down. And year-to-date, we are 67% down. And finally, Stronghold. Today was down 15.10% to $2.53. On the 5 days, it's up 23.66%. 1 month, it is up 34.13%. 3 months is down 33%. 6 months is down 65%, and year-to-date is down 78%. So those are all the miners there. And we don't have any other news for it. So I think we're going to just continue on with the Walmart story here, see what the CEO actually had to say about their sales a little bit and what that actually could mean for, obviously, us here. So let me share my screen here. And there it is. So Walmart warning sent stock price plunging, renews retail worries. Here's the important parts of it. So the world's largest retailer slashed its second quarter and full year profit outlooks late Monday, owing to rampant inflation and a consumer retrenchment. So second quarter net sales grew 7.5%. Second quarter operating income was down 13% to, so these are their guidance, down 13% to 14%, so they increased it slightly. Second quarter EPS down 8%, and now they're saying they're going to be down to possibly 9%. And then full year EPS originally had it 11%. Now they're saying they're going to be down 13% possibly, which is not good. Continuing on here, the increasing levels of food and fuel inflation are affecting how customers spend. And while we've made good progress clearing hardline categories, apparel in Walmart US is requiring more markdown dollars. So obviously people aren't spending money on apparel. They're probably just spending money on food and things that they need, necessities. Apparel is not something that you need unless, you've been through a house fire or something and you have no apparel to use. Normally people have apparel that they can use for a lot longer than they need to, or a lot longer than they probably want to, and they buy new clothes is what I'm trying to say. So Walmart CEO Doug McMillon, in a statement, we're now anticipating more pressure on general merchandise in the back half. However, we're encouraged by the start we're seeing on school supplies in Walmart US, which I'm not surprised because obviously my kids need school supplies, so I'm going to be buying what they need regardless of what the price is because they need it for school. So that's, I think, a moot point there. The big thing is obviously the other things that consumers aren't spending on: clothes, probably shoes, other things that they don't really need. I think they're mostly spending it on, just the basic necessities that they need. Food, obviously supplies as far as doing dishes, laundry, all those types of things that they need. Those things are obviously taking precedence over the things that they can go without: clothing, shoes, some other things that could go in the list as well. So what does that mean for us in Bitcoin space? Obviously with inflation, gas prices have gone way up. Everything has gone way up. If somebody, let's just, for an example, we'll just do this. Let me see if I can maybe do this on the sheet here. Let's do this. All right. So for example, let's say somebody is traveling to and from work a week and they have, 15 gallons that they have to fill up their car every week. Well, if there's a change in that price of $2, right, from when they started, because of inflation, you had an increase of $2 basically from $4 to almost $6 or $3 to $5, whatever it might be. So now you're spending basically $30 more just on gas alone per week. Multiply that by 4 weeks in a month. Now you're at $120 just on gas alone, right? So somebody that's living paycheck to paycheck, they can, on the lower end of the scale of things, trying to do better by themselves, investing in stocks or crypto. They're not going to have that extra cash that they would otherwise have to invest in Bitcoin and other possibly more volatile things, right? But that's just only on gas alone. But then you have to add into it groceries, right? If they buy groceries, they have to also buy, electricity has gone up, everything has gone up, rent has gone up. So, you add all this stuff up, they could be possibly spending like close to $400 more a month than they normally would have prior to obviously all this inflation that's happening. So prior to last year, that's a big chunk of change. That's obviously part of it might have been used in buying BTC, might have been used for Ethereum, might have been used also for NFTs, all this stuff that had discretionary spending associated to it. Now that is no longer available to them. People are just trying to make ends meet, right? Trying to make ends right now. So that's kind of where we are in the current economic situation, I think. I don't know if it's going to get any better. anytime soon. I think we need to get inflation under control, and then obviously I think wages are going to have to go up a little bit, I think, because right now if prices stay where they are with everything and people are still making the same amount, they're still really going to be hard strapped for everything. So it's a tough challenge and a balancing act between inflation and wages and everything else. I do not want that job. So I'm happy with what I'm doing. I would never want to be like what Fed Powell is doing. That to me is just too much responsibility on your shoulders. But with that being said, I think people are just right now don't have the extra cash to put into Bitcoin, to put into ETFs, or put into Ethereum or NFTs, or do any of that kind of stuff. It's just basically trying to survive and make ends meet. When that changes around, whenever that does happen, whether it's within the next year, 2 years, then we'll possibly start going back up, which is kind of in time with the halving cycle. We'll be in that time frame in 2 years again. So it might actually work out in my favor where Bitcoin could possibly go parabolic again, 100,000, 150,000, who knows? Or we could be staying where we are depending on inflation. So that's it. Just wanted to talk to you guys about that. Let me know what you guys think of it, obviously. Love to hear your feedback. But if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe. That's all I ask. That's it. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We got some more data coming out by, I think, Microsoft. Google, I think, also reports tomorrow. It's going to be interesting to see how the inflation is having an impact on them. And obviously we have the Fed rate being increased on Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember now. It's one of those 2 days that they're going to report it. That's going to have a huge impact, obviously, in what we're doing here with Bitcoin. So we'll see. That's it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye.